I've got to say that them returning to that island multiple times, and how, like, even if you didn't notice, if you go back, you'll notice the reconstruction on the island after that big wave hit and destroyed the lower half. Like, probably shouldn't have forgotten that that's a whole thing that happens on the planet, but it's fine. Um, it's definitely building up towards something that's going to be really interesting, especially with how you got the different little groups going around, and especially these shadows appearing. Like, who did they find and turn tech? Like, that's going to be heartbreaking. I'm just going to be real. That's really going to be heartbreaking. The crossbow, man, to get off of emotional stuff, the crossbow, that was so cool. I loved seeing that Omega gets a new weapon, because obviously she's lost her bow and arrow, but having a crossbow one now, the green energy too. But man, is it just me, or did the 2-episode drop kind of make you think the season finale was here? Because I wrote down in my notes, like, this is horrible. Why would they end the story like this? Where is Ventress? False advertising, mother. But, I guess we'll see next Wednesday. If this is the finale, I'm kind of keeping myself away from looking at how many episodes there are going to be, for the exact purpose of being a bit surprised when it ends. Other than that, like, there's the part of me that wishes, like, one of the existing Sith would kind of show up. Like, it kind of doesn't make sense that the most effective and powerful little squad they're facing hasn't had someone sent after them that's a bit force sensitive. But we'll see where this goes. I loved how the whole team coming together. Like, we actually have Badger, Omega, and most of the team minus Tech, and I forget his name. He's the one that made the crossbow for Omega. But man, this has been great. It just seems like we're at this point kind of stretching until we hit that, so they can reach a certain amount of episodes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all the details and all the separate points that have been happening out, like the Senators meeting, when the first shadow appeared, that was unexpected. I didn't actually think that they were doing something like that, and I don't know if that's from Legends or EU. If so, hey, good for Disney. Take what you can from what they did and utilize it. But man, the brotherhood between Wolf and Bad Batch, that was a good touch. Really good touch, actually. But yeah, man, I'm really hoping that Ventress actually has more than like half an episode, because at this point we're probably at least 2/3, if not almost done. Like, again, I'm not paying attention to the numbers count, so don't come in the comments and be like, hey, they got 4 more episodes. Don't care. I'm excited to watch it like this. And even if it ends on a just solid defeatist, everyone loses mode. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of getting the hint that at least Omega's gonna die. And it's not just because we have to have Palpatine, but they could get enough of her blood. They got the tech to synthesize DNA. I just want to see where it goes from here. But so far, I'm very excited, and still hear no trash talk. So basically, I'm happy. No reason to complain. Nobody to call out over lies. So, man, it's once in a lifetime, I guess, that the fandom is going to be really genuine and kind. Even with Mandalorian Season 1 and 2, people were trash talking, even though the majority of the fans were all for it. It's just weird what happened with Season 3 and how the fans went, what? We're getting the plot that it's been moving towards this whole time and we've been excited for? Screw you, Disney. You ruined this show. So, yeah. Later on, I will be going over the older Disney Plus shows of Star Wars, and there's a lot of people to call out on that, and a lot of BS being said. Like, Do y'all realize that the entirety of 4, 5, and 6, Boba Fett had like 26 words he said? Like, look that up on Google. He had more to say in one episode. One episode of the Boba series. But we'll get to that later. Till then, catch y'all later.